Hello friends, welcome back to another awesome day, day 72 of the 100 days of algo trading with Python. Many of my students have asked me in the one-to-one session that how we can enable the backtesting UI, which is really wonderful because I love the CLI mode, command line interface, because I am absolutely comfortable in that. But many of us are not comfortable, and for those, it's amazing feature. So let me quickly tell you how you can enable your own backtesting UI. Right? In previous videos, we have seen that how we can enable the UI for the trade. So if you can see on the screen, this is the normal freqtrade UI, right? But what happens that we want to first backtest our old strategies thoroughly, and please do not go in the live mode or the production mode without backtesting your strategy. And once you are 100% sure that it will be profitable, then only please go to your live modes, right? And before that, let me explain you that I have made so many videos on the basics of Python, mathematics, freqtrade, and I'm sure that these are enough for you. But still, if you have any issue, if you want extra details, if you want like some extra tips, then you can connect with me on the one-to-one session, and you can find the link in the description, right? So now you can see on the screen that this is the normal freqtrade UI, which I have already explained you how you can enable this, right? But to enable the backtesting UI, what you have to do, you just have to do some basic configuration changes, right? So this is the Docker Compose file, and in this you can see that we have these lines. So here you can see that in the commands, this is trade, right? And these are the files, and these are the the path, the log file, db URL, config, and strategy, right? So what you will do, first you have to cancel your current process, right? So I have cancelled that. And if you are wondering that which IDE I'm using, then I'm using the Cursor AI, and which is really awesome. Really, you should try that. Okay, so what you will do, you just have to make the backup of this file. So just click this, right click and copy and paste, and just rename this, right? So what I will do, I'll just go here and let's say backup and original, right? This is the original file, and make sure that whenever you are dealing with any configuration changes, you have the backup of your original file, right? Because you have to fall back anytime, right? So once you have once you have done that, what you will do, you just have to remove these lines, and instead of trade, you have to change it to web server, and remaining you can it's up to you. So what I have done, this is the file, and here I just have added the config file path, right? And what you will do, so before implementing this, let me show you the original UI, which is this one, right? We can see the trade backtest chart logs, and after changing to this file, so now what we will do, I will just make it, I'll remove this UI so it can detect that this is the file we want to use. So UI, so the file name should be this docker-compose.yml, right? Because we have given this path, so just control save and docker compose and up, and that's it. So you can also use the -d, and in that, and that is the detached mode, but here you will able to see all the error logs, right? So you can see that the server is running at this URL and the port 8080, and when you open your Chrome and refresh this, it will be changed to backtesting mode, right? So now you can backtest your, and now you can backtest your strategy on the UI, and you can select your strategy, and these are the strategies which are in the directory. So let me show you. So here you can see we have these 5 files, and when you open this Cursor UI, and when you go to strategies, you can see that these are only files which are displaying in the UI, right? 1 2 3 4 5, and if you want, you can change your strategy as per your needs, and I have explained a lot about all the configs and docker compose.yml and all the why these directory are existing. And as of now, we are dealing with the freqai. So in the upcoming videos, I will explain more on this freqai. right? So you can select your strategy, then time frame, detailed time frame, max open trades, starting capital, stake amount, and enable protection, and which like the if you want to enable AI, you can enable that, and then you can select your freqai model, right? So it's really awesome, and I'm assuming that all of you have already enabled this UI so that it will be easier for you to proceed with me in the upcoming videos, right? This is very easy as of now. I explained in all the previous videos, and if you still want like more detailed discussion on this freqai, then you can connect with me on the one-to-one session, and that will resolve all your queries, right? So this is it for this video, and I will see you in the upcoming videos. Until then, bye bye, take care, have a nice day.